When it's time to gift your loved ones for their birthday, graduation, weddings, or anything worth remembering, what do you usually get them? Flowers. Flowers have been a ubiquitous gift for decades, and it feels nice to receive one. Floriculture, also known as flower farming, is a discipline of horticulture concerned with the cultivation of flowering and ornamental plants for gardens and for floristry, comprising the floral industry. The floriculture industry thrives on the celebratory months such as the Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and etc. But we don't really see these flowers growing around our community and in our neighborhoods. So where do these flowers come from? According to a BBC News report, the biggest growers of the flowers are the Netherlands, Ecuador, Colombia, Kenya, and Ethiopia. And the biggest consumers of these flowers are the European countries and the United States. And Ecuador is the world's biggest flower producing country. Although these flowers are very pretty and nice to look at, the growing side of this industry is not as pretty. Some of the environmental impacts of the floriculture includes water usage, so a lot of water usage, pollution, land degradation, and fossil fuel transportation emissions. And a lot of the flowers are traveled through air because they're very fragile and they need to be kept refrigerated as soon as they are showing signs of budding. For example, 80% of all roses come from South America or Africa, where they are often grown with intense irrigation systems to provide for their thirst and sprayed with pesticides to protect them from bugs. Floriculture has loose environmental regulations, mainly because a lot of the flowers are grown in a third world country. Knowing these environmental impacts of the floriculture, what is the industry doing to overcome this difficulty? A lot of the flower farms are relocating to warmer areas to reduce carbon emission and reduce heating expenses, which brings a positive impact on its local community. As I mentioned before, they're growing in third world countries. Economic growth in developing countries are growing, and that increases education and employment opportunity for the community. And the floriculture is also shortening the supply chain to bigger superstores and supermarkets in bulks, reducing the transportation time within the client availability. The flower farms also invest in renewable energy. So some of the example of the projects include the farms harvest rainwater with the rainwater catching system. They install solar panels to power their coolers or refrigerated storage areas, and they move their production indoors so that it is more controlled and protected from extreme climate anomalies. The flower farm companies are also hiring environmental executives. They are also introducing certification bodies shown on the screen, such as Eye Contact International, Natura Cert, Fair Trade Farms. And Fair Trade Farms have been the most famous one out of all the certification bodies, and 20 to 30% of the flowers have been grown by a certified fair trade workers in 2016. And there are also other government measures that's happening within the industry. For example, numerous farms have female taking the majority of the farming practices, and some companies are promoting more women into these leadership positions. So now, before I end this video, I would like to present you a short poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. Please let me know what I should research next time. Thank you.